If you are a Canadian close to retirement, the numbers at home are not great. In 2026, the average new CPP payment is about $815 a month. The most you can get is $1,507. OAS adds another $735 a month if you are 65 to 74. Seniors 75 and older get about $808. So most retirees end up with $1,500 to $2,300 a month before tax. In Toronto or Vancouver, that does not even cover rent. But in Chiang Mai, Thailand, the same money pays for a nice condo, 3 meals a day, transport, private healthcare, and still leaves room to save. That is why more Canadians are now choosing Asia. The move is real. Service Canada keeps sending more OAS payments to addresses in Southeast Asia each year. The top spots are Thailand, the Philippines, Malaysia, and Vietnam. Indonesia and Cambodia are growing too. The reasons are simple: lower costs, warm weather, cheap private healthcare, and a big community of other expat retirees. Let us look at Thailand first. It is still the top pick for Canadian retirees in 2026. Thailand has two main long-stay visas. The first is the OA retirement visa. You need to be 50 or older. You must show 800,000 baht in a Thai bank account. That is about 32,000 Canadian dollars. Or you can show a monthly income of 65,000 baht, which is about 2,600 Canadian dollars. The second option is the LTR visa. It lasts 10 years with many entries. To get it, you need 80,000 US dollars a year in passive income. Or you can show 40,000 to 80,000 US dollars a year plus a 250,000 US dollar investment in Thailand. What does it cost to live there? A Canadian couple can live well in Chiang Mai for 2,000 to 2,800 Canadian dollars a month. Bangkok runs closer to 3,000 to 3,500. Beach towns like Hua Hin or Phuket sit in the middle. That budget covers a modern condo, food, internet, dining out, transport, and basic health insurance. Thai healthcare is one of the best secrets in Asia. Bumrungrad Hospital in Bangkok serves patients from over 190 countries. Malaysia is the second great choice. It is best if you have more money saved. The MM2H program now has three main levels. The silver level needs a fixed deposit of 150,000 US dollars. You get a 5-year visa. The gold level needs 500,000 US dollars and gives you 15 years. The platinum level needs 1 million US dollars and lasts 20 years. You must be at least 25 years old. If you are under 50, you must stay in Malaysia at least 90 days a year. Kuala Lumpur and Penang are the main expat cities. English is common. The legal system feels familiar. Private healthcare costs 30 to 50% less than in Canada. A budget of 2,500 to 3,200 Canadian dollars a month gives you a great life. Vietnam is the cheapest of the big four. Da Nang, Hoi An, and Ho Chi Minh City all have growing Canadian groups. You can live well on 1,500 to 2,300 Canadian dollars a month. The downside is the visa. Vietnam still has no real retirement visa in 2026. Most expats use renewable business visas or do tourist visa runs. That means more paperwork and less peace of mind. The Philippines is one of the easiest places to get a long-term visa. The SRRV program is built for retirees. If you are 50 or older and get a monthly pension of at least 800 US dollars, you only need a 10,000 US dollar deposit. A couple needs $1,000 a month in pension. If you are 50 or older with no pension, you need a 20,000 US dollar deposit. If you are 35 to 49, you need 50,000 US dollars. Cebu, Dumaguete, and Davao are top picks. English is an official language, which makes daily life easy. A budget of 1,800 to 2,500 Canadian dollars a month covers a good life. Cambodia, Indonesia, and Sri Lanka are second-tier picks. Cambodia is cheap and easy to live in, but the healthcare is weaker. Bali in Indonesia now has a second home visa for 5 or 10 years, but it needs a big deposit. Sri Lanka offers a retirement visa, but the local currency has been shaky. Now let us talk about taxes. When you become a non-resident of Canada, the CRA takes 25% of your OAS, CPP, RRSP, and RRIF payments right at the source. That is the default rule. But you can lower that rate. Canada has tax treaties with Thailand, Malaysia, the Philippines, Vietnam, and Indonesia. Under most of these, the rate drops to 15%. To get the lower rate, you must file Form NR5 with the CRA. You renew it every 5 years. If you do not file, you pay the full 25%. CPP is portable. Once you qualify, your CPP follows you anywhere in the world for life. OAS is harder. To keep OAS while living outside Canada, you must have lived in Canada for at least 20 years after you turned 18. If you fall short, OAS stops 6 months after you leave. This is one of the biggest things to plan for. GIS is not portable at all. If you get GIS, those payments stop the moment you become a non-resident. So if GIS is a big part of your income, plan carefully before leaving. RRSPs and RRIFs also face the 25% non-resident tax. Treaties can lower it. TFSA stay tax-free inside Canada, but most other countries do not see them as tax-free, so the income inside your TFSA may be taxed in your new country. You also lose provincial health coverage when you become a non-resident. Most provinces want you in the country at least 5 months a year, so most retirees in Asia pay cash for private care plus international insurance. For a 65-year-old Canadian, that insurance costs 2,000 to 5,000 Canadian dollars a year. The price depends on your coverage and health history. So how much do you really need? It depends on the country and your lifestyle. If you're single and want a comfortable life in Thailand or Vietnam, plan for 1,800 to 2,500 Canadian dollars a month. A couple needs 2,800 to 3,800. Malaysia and the big Philippine cities run a bit higher. That budget covers rent, food, bills, healthcare, transport, and some fun. Now let us scale that up. Imagine 25 years of retirement. A Canadian couple needing $4,500 a month in Vancouver would need about $1.35 million saved. The same couple living in Chiang Mai at $3,000 a month would need around $900,000. Take away your CPP and OAS, and your personal savings target drops more. Often it lands between $300,000 and $500,000 Canadian dollars. You also want a safety buffer. Try to keep $300,000 to $400,000 Canadian dollars in invested savings on top of CPP and OAS. That buffer covers medical costs, money swings, family trips back to Canada, and rule changes in your new country. Money swings are real. The Canadian dollar moves up and down against the Thai baht, Malaysian ringgit, Vietnamese dong, and Philippine peso. A 10% shift can change your buying power fast. To stay safe, keep 12 to 24 months of costs in local cash. Use multi-currency accounts like Wise or Revolut, and keep some of your investments in non-Canadian dollars. Buying property abroad needs careful thought. Thailand does not let foreigners own land, but you can fully own a condo. Malaysia lets you own property above a set price. The Philippines lets you own a condo, but not land. There is also paperwork to handle before you leave Canada. Tell the CRA when you go. File a final tax return as a part-year resident. Update your bank and investment accounts on your new non-resident status. Set up direct deposit for CPP and OAS, and get the right long-term visa for your new country. Many banks limit services for non-residents, so keep at least one Canadian bank that works with non-residents. Smart retirees also do a test run. Try living in your target country for 90 days first. Stay in a normal neighborhood. Use local doctors. Shop at local markets. Pay your daily costs in local currency. This gives you a real feel for the life. The choice to retire in Asia comes down to buying power, lifestyle, and risk. The numbers work for many Canadians. This is true if your CPP and OAS alone are not enough at home. Good planning around the 20-year OAS rule, Form NR5, lost health coverage, TFSA rules abroad, and currency risk decides if your move feels like freedom or a new headache. The retirees who win treat the move like a multi-year project. They map out cash flow, they test the country first, they set up their accounts the right way, and they talk to both a Canadian cross-border tax advisor and a local immigration expert before they commit. If this video gave you even one idea worth acting on, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. I'll see you there.